the invocation and the pledge. Rocky Petty will do the invocation, and Councilman Tom Clemens will do the Pledge of Allegiance. And so let's just stand now for the invocation.
Our Heavenly Father, we love you. Thank you for keeping your hand upon us, Lord. We pray that you be with those that have COVID, Lord, that you just keep your hand upon them, give them mercy. Be with the families, Lord, of the people that have COVID. But keep your hand upon us, keep us clear of us that don't have it, Lord. As we go about this business meeting, Lord, that I pray that you would let us use all of our knowledge and wisdom to the best of our ability, Father, to carry out the city business. We'll give you all the praise and glory in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, before we approve the agenda, we need to strike number 13. Robin said we're not quite ready to care for that. So unless anybody has anything else.
Motion to approve with 13 stricken.
Okay, motion's been seconded by Val. And so otherwise we approve the agenda. Okay, we'll approve the agenda. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so the agenda is set. Okay, we'll open for public comments. Okay, we don't see any public comments, so we'll close the public comment section. Okay, under old business, we need to approve the previous month's minutes, and that's for the regular meeting and for that brief meeting we had, correct?
Yeah. Motion to approve the minute.
A motion made by Clemens, a second by Val. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. Okay. Next, we need to approve the monthly bills for payment.
I make a motion to approve it with a question. The water spigot 7,065.
Every 5 years, I think we have a big year that's mandated by DEP. I think it's every 5.
They do all.
3 or 5, but there's
Okay,
some
I just
schedules
that just jumped
says
out.
this is our big year.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve the monthly bills by Clemens.
Second.
And seconded by Councilman Val. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so the bills are approved to pay. Okay. Under, it's number 8, under current business, to approve resolution number 2021 to 24 FDOT beautification grant. To read that one, or
The mayor can read that time.
okay,
City of Bristol, resolution number 2021-24, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Bristol, Florida, supporting the application for the Florida Beautification Grant Program and project maintenance.
is there a motion to approve it?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Clemens,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Bowell. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so the resolution has been approved. Okay, number 9 is we need to schedule a public meeting for August 23rd for public input related to the City Hall Fire Station Expansion Project and notification of the council's intent to submit a funding application to the USDA Rural Development. You have any comments on that, Robin?
It's just one of their requirements for that grant that we submitted the pre-application. So they've got that, and we hope to hear something next week on that. But we need to go. We had to go and get that ad in the paper. So because that's 10 days prior to, so.
Chris
just
is
need
the
a
only one that
time.
works, so Chris, what time works for you?
Yeah, we need to, that's what I was gonna say, what time?
I think, can I just say, I think if Mary Gavin makes it, she's gonna try to make it. If she can make it, it probably needs to be at least 6 o'clock, because I think she'll be coming from Lakes, either Live Oak or Lakes somewhere down a few hours away.
No, I'm good with being set like our normal.
6 or 6:30?
Yeah, I'm wide open.
So which would be best for y'all, 6 or 6:30?
Either one's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do 6 o'clock,
6 o'clock, all right.
yes. Okay, so is there a motion to,
Motion to set that for 6 P.M.
okay, and a motion by Tom Clemens, is
Second.
second by Chris Fowl. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Okay, so we will schedule a public meeting for August 23rd at 6 P.M. That's Eastern time. She's coming from Eastern time too, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Number 10 is discuss administration of the $35,000 DEO competitive Florida partnership grant and review the scope of work within the draft template.
Scope of work was a lot to review.
Yes, it was.
This is the thing, if, Noah, do you have any comments on that? Because the Appalachian Regional Planning Council can manage it, and we don't have to, we're sort of let them, you know,
Is that the one they applied for?
yes, that they applied for, so I don't know a whole lot about this.
I talked to Chris Trito today, because I didn't either. I asked him what most, what's common for counties and municipalities to do. He said it's common for county or municipality to be the grantee, and then they do all the work like they're supposed to do, and everything like that. And then they invoice us and we pay it.
So this was.
How most do it, yes, on contract, yes.
So differently with them.
Sub
than
agreement,
just
yes.
letting them be the
Yes.
grantee.
Yes, us, we're the grantee, they're the sub contract. It's how, he said, how most do, very, very rarely do they handle everything with the money. They do the work, but they don't handle the money. Does that make sense?
That's what we were thinking, right? Or is it different?
Well, the way this worded it was that, I mean, we have, more to do if we're the grantee, or we can just, or you can allow them to be grantee on our behalf. In which case, they're the sole responsible party in the contract. So,
And that might be something, Robin, for you to talk to Chris about. I know so little about any of this. I really don't know the questions to ask him. So I was just asking him, what do most do? And that's what he said, most do. It's rare that they handle the money.
we'll check. I don't think we have to decide tonight. We'll address it at our special meeting.
I just know you got so much going on your plate, we don't, really need more to be administrative.
Right, that's
Whatever.
and that's kind of what I was thinking, Thomas, is hoping that they can take care of as much of that as possible for $35,000.
Come back and just tell us whenever what you recommend.
Right. So we'll hold off on that one until a later date, like I say, a special meeting. Okay. Do we need a motion for that? Or just no, we don't do it. Okay. Okay. Number 11 is the American Rescue Plan proposed task order.
That is the COVID money that's coming down the pipeline.
Right, that was a Tracy thing, right?
But Tracy, well, do you have any comments on that, Noah? Because
No,
that's-
yeah, no, Tracy's doing that. I think they're sitting Tracy to help with the county as well.
Okay, so we just need to make a motion to approve the management
Motion to
experts to
approve the
do.
task order submitted.
Okay, the motion to approve the task order by Councilman Clemens,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Bowell. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so we approve the task order as it is. Okay. Number 12 is CDEO's attached notice of intent to award the hometown revitalization project for $1,916,320.
And that's just
That's
kind
just
of
for your information, basically.
informative. So
Yes.
you'll know, we did have some mandatory that I know I have to attend. You'll probably attend it. Probably Beth and Julie, but if our chair and mayor wants to attend too, it'll be
Okay.
mandatory to sort of kick us off, and not just us, it's for other communities too, so we know the process.
Okay,
What we
just
got to get through.
let me know.
So,
So,
but yes, that's really exciting. We have a lot of things coming down the pipeline.
yes,
I was telling the chair, I was talking to her Friday, I think, or Saturday,
Saturday.
that we had nine grants that were somewhere in the works. Either
That's a
that were
lot.
in, or, you know, the application's been submitted, or it's coming in. And then when I recounted, we have 10 plus our 2 FEMA projects still open. So that's a lot for our office. We are a busy office right now.
No, and that's a lot of grants to keep up with. It really is.
Yeah.
Tremendous
But
amount.
that is great about the 1.9 million. That's really,
All of our grants,
Awesome.
it's I mean,
Right.
it's
I know, that's-
awesome. All
and
of
all of
them.
it's
It's really
awesome, but that's a
exciting.
nice,
It's
that's
exciting.
a nice amount but
It is.
for here.
Development, I mean, it's big.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody else have any comments on?
No, that's great.
Okay, I just didn't want to not let somebody comment if they need to. Okay, so we struck number 13, so number 14, there was a letter in from John Hall requesting the council amend the current grinder pump grant policy.
Did y'all
Did
read
y'all-
that, Lynn?
Yeah, did y'all read it?
Yeah,
That was my question.
My personal opinion is it makes total sense what he's saying. That, you know, they already are paying the extra cost for it, and then we're assessing something that they'll never benefit from, an additional cost to them. So, you know, what he's asking is that same $400 that we have done as a match for moderate income, that we just remove that income. We'll still have up to $800 or half the cost of the repair for low and very low income. And it's $400 right now, a match up to $400 for moderate income. And he's just asking to at least, you know, that we remove, right, to us open it up where they will.
as long as funding is, you know, I'd be fine with it as long as funding is available.
Yes, because that was my concern, is the
Well,
fund is
that's
our
that
money.
capital improvement fund, so we, you know,
Is
we
there like,
bring
what,
in,
50, 60,000?
bring in, right.
So,
Well,
yeah,
it's
I-
coming down after tonight, after paying for the Miller Road to about 30,000, but it builds
Still.
up about $700 a month. I think it's
Yeah.
fair.
The dollar per, yeah. So
Right,
I would
and
make a
then we're gonna
motion.
be working on Paul Circle anyway too, right?
Is that on?
As far as I know, it's on my radar. Yes, ma'am.
I'd make a motion to amend the policy to comply with his request, as long as funding is available.
Okay, and is that for anyone that has a grinder pump problem?
Yeah.
I mean, I just would be sure that I get that's clear that we know that.
Right.
That be, the grant, a matching grant up to $400, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I second.
Okay, motion made by, Councilman Clemmons, second by Councilman Bowell, all in favor? Okay, any opposed? Okay, so the
Thank you.
policy will be amended.
His behalf. Thank you.
Okay. Then number 15 is approve the grinder pump grant application for $500 to assist a very low income resident with half the cost of the grinder pump repair.
Reviewed by Robin, motion to approve.
Motion to approve this grant application by Mr. Clemmons
Second.
and seconded by Mr. Bowell. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so Robin is being approved. Okay. Okay, we're down to city staff reports and comments. So Noah, are you up for anything?
Yeah, well, I'll talk about the Miller Road, check valves through a lateral project, Lawson, finished that up. And also completed some across the street, or on Miller, we were focusing on the two trailer park areas there. We finished those up, and then we decided to, let's go ahead while we're right there and take care of some other houses with check valves and another house that was on a main trunk. So we got all that done. We got the pay request, and it's a little over 34,000, but it's consistent with what we approved to begin with. And I went down there and looked at it. Everything looked pretty clean. I think you did a pretty good job with its restoration. Do you have any comment on that?
Good.
Everything look good?
Yeah, so, so hopefully this alleviates a lot of the problems out there.
We need a motion to approve it.
Yeah, I see a motion to, it's a request for pay, so, yes. So you made a motion there, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay. Motion by Clemens to approve the request for payment, second by, Bowell, and all in favor? Any opposed? Yeah, so the payment will be made.
My inquiry was just at what point do y'all want to move forward and see if he will give us the same pricing on Hall Circle area? Or we want to go ahead and do that?
With just check valves?
It's the same,
It's the
same thing.
stuff, right? Check
Yeah, well,
valves.
that area was the majority of the trunk line areas.
Mhm.
Now, all throughout, I'm sure, you've got 120 grinders, you've got over 100 areas with check valve issues. You want to take care of those.
But is there some up at Hall Circle that are
There are
also
some.
like
There's a
double, I mean,
One or
like,
two areas, I think.
that are the doubles or whatever you call it when they're out, when they're running together? Like,
Yeah, I think there might be
just
one
one?
area. There's one there, there's one at Smarty Lane.
See, I
There's
think
only
those,
15, there's only about 15 total, and we knocked out 10 down on Miller Road,
Right.
so there's not a whole lot of areas around.
right, but I say work, personal opinion, I say work on those first, because those seem to be a problem where you don't have your own line. Then you can't, it's not anybody else's problem, it's yours at that point.
Yeah.
You know, that,
Well, and we'll have to look at these other ones and determine, it's kind of like an issue we're running into on Camilla there, where somebody wants to tie in the sewer line is underneath the road. This one on Miller was alongside the road, so it wasn't a big deal. There was no real, asphalt restoration. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's not in the road on Hall Circle, but we'll just have to determine, make sure he doesn't have to do a bore or something underneath to get to the other side of the road.
so
We'll talk.
council, should we request them to just to check
Sure,
into
yeah.
those and then just document which ones they are and kind of bring them back and we can see how it is?
Okay, well, yeah, I'll
The
talk to
ones
Zach
that are-
about that, and see if he can look at it.
Doubles or triples, whatever?
Sure.
Okay, so we don't need the motion for that, we're just request. Okay, thanks, Noel.
Yes, ma'am. The only other thing I had was, we met last week, the mayor was involved as well, with DOT, on the beautification grant, which is, up to $100,000, and which is the resolution will pass tonight, but, it's up for $100,000, and it's, for state road facilities, so anything along state road. And it's strictly for landscaping and irrigation. You can run irrigation lines to it, but no electricity, no hardscape items, no benches, lighting, anything like that. So it's strictly for that. No maintenance. That's gonna be the low maintenance we're gonna look for, because they want it to make sure that it's maintained. If it's not maintained and they come back and you ask for some more money in 5 years, they're gonna say, no, you didn't maintain it. So yeah, the theory is, you don't wanna, maybe on this grant, plant a lot of little flowers that you've got to really stick to. Obviously, we don't have the manpower for that. So we're going through the process of that for the next, let's do October 1st. So actually September 1st, they want 90% application done. So we'll be going through that application this month. Getting a lot of it done. We'll need letter of support from any kinds of community groups or the schools or the businesses. As many as we get is the best. So if y'all want us to be working on that, that'd be helpful. And then, we're going through the application, we're kind of using that concept plan out there, we're gonna modify it to kind of suit our needs, for this, but, something we also thought about was it'll take landscaping, it doesn't have to be on the state right away, if it's property, right outside the state right away, that, is agreed upon that you can put on a display on. So something we thought about was because it's kind of tight coming off the bridge right there with the guardrail there and the median, and then, because you have the drainage in the middle of the median, is maybe utilizing that hill as you come in. I think it's, the Twin Oaks development property, Donnie Red's property there, is what I looked at online. So I'm gonna talk to Mr. Donnie. I think he's been out with the sickness also, so they called him last week, but, just talk to him and see what he might be open to, because it might be a better area to use the 1.9 million to get you a very nice, welcome sign with electric, with lights and everything involved, and then use this one to pair with it to plant your trees and your shrubbery or anything else that you want. And then we're also gonna be using this money to, kind of go around like on the 12 side where there's some steep ditches, or right there as you get off the bridge, and kind of try to do some things that, some real easy fast spreading ground cover, so that it takes a lot of the maintenance off of them. They can just kind of let that go and grow how it's supposed to, and then they don't have to weed it all the time. So we'll be looking at those opportunities as well. But, besides that, I don't think there's anything else that we're chasing at this moment. So just let me know about it.
Okay. Letters, letters.
I was gonna ask, Mayor, would you like to work on getting letters of support?
I can make an effort, I sure will.
Anyone else want to help or volunteer for any agencies that you have, that you're in tight with, that you'd like to?
Yeah, it's even like, I just saw an example of one that my office, another office of Newberry did for the city of Bonifay. I mean, they had businesses doing it, so I thought, the sheriff's office always does it, the county and the city, but then you can get the Big Wiggly, or you can get, the Appalachian Restaurant or anything like that. Let's get
What
that
type of,
involved.
do you have a sample of what they need?
Yeah, but he did tell me that Wilson guy from DOT did say in our workshop last month, he said, don't turn us in a sample, generic one, like have them write it, just kind of give them parameters of what we're looking for, and then just have
Right,
them
but-
write a paragraph.
But do you have the parameters? I guess that's what I'm saying. If I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
so
it to
just-
somebody, I need to show
Just
them
that
what
the
they need to
city,
give
yeah,
us.
that place supports the city of Bristol's pursuit of this, landscaping beautification grant, and that, how great it would do for their business or whatever, for the city to look nice, and just elaborate on it after that. But that's kind of what I was gonna, once I started chasing out letters of support, that's what I was gonna kind of go with, let them write it how they want to.
If any of the businesses right here on 20 would be good ones, right?
Church, maybe.
Or any business, I mean, whatever. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, business, everything. Sheriff's office?
Really, the only thing, just a couple of updates. We had a hearing last Friday for the Gertrude Newman trailer park there. They got 60 days. They've been cleaning up. They've been working on that. They've got one of the trailers demolished, and they're working on, I think, the last one now. So we agreed upon 60 days. They've got to finish everything up there. At that point, it'll be revisited. If they got everything done, it'll be closed out. If not, we'll have another hearing and go with it from there. I've gotten a couple of the other complaints. Some of them that were easy enough, we got them finished and closed out. So just trying to get caught up on some of these complaints that we got going on. But that's really all I got right now.
Anybody got any questions? And I didn't mention that, I skipped over it, but our Attorney Summers is, it's not here tonight, so we'll have to talk to him next month unless we need to talk to him before then. Okay. Michael is not here, so do y'all have anything from Michael? No? Okay,
Well, I know that he is working, trying to get, he's working with Florida Construction, to try to get them scheduled to come back out. That they slowed played a little bit, but. he's working on that.
is that the,
That's the valve
For the
replacement.
valve.
That's the,
replacement?
yeah,
Okay. That's something he'd been working on. Okay, Rocky, do you have anything?
No, I have, well, somebody had mentioned that, we want to take down that tree on the corner of Spring Street 12. And, I've got a couple of, estimates. Which I think after surveying my paper here, I really don't have to go bring this before y'all anyway, so. It's under, all the bids were under, my field quotes was $800 to $3,000, all of them, both of them were around between 1,800 and 1,700, so. That falls under the steel quotes conducted by the department, consist of either written or oral quotations from 2 or more vendors. And I can make the decision on that. So, I know.
Is that a tree that's leaning, Rocky?
Ma'am,
Is that a tree that's leaning? I guess I can't
it's
picture.
a gigantic oak tree.
Oh, a gigantic oak
Yeah.
tree?
Yeah, I mean, and it's got limbs hanging over and most of it's on our right of way.
Okay.
But that, one of them called me today to go out and look at it. He said, you know, this is laying over 12. I said, no, I got that one now. I'm doing this one. I got all the quotes I can get. So,
Okay. Thanks, Rocky.
thank you.
Fire Chief Hobby's not
Well,
here.
your man's working out well, too. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Well,
That's good to hear.
good work so far.
Mr. Arant's not here. Okay, Mayor Cutshaw, do you have anything for us? Okay, thank you. Robin, do you have anything?
Then make sure you look at your reminders at the end. We have a lot of calendar dates coming up with budget stuff and special meetings, so make sure you mark your calendars.
That's a good reminder. Councilmember Bristol, you have anything? Okay, Mr. Val, do you have anything?
I was gonna ask Rocky about our new employee, but he took care of it.
And Tom, do you have anything?
Just remind everybody to be careful out there. We had 105 positive cases. Calhoun had 135 last week, so be careful and also watch the tropics. We got one looks like it's coming in.
Oh, really? I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I looked at 2 o'clock and it's 80% and it's headed that way.
I'm gonna get in Margaret. Tommy's
Just keep
van.
it going west.
You gonna get to Margaret and Tommy's what?
Go run away.
Yeah, I'll run away. I'll run away if that comes.
Hurricane come in here,
Okay.
getting in trouble with you.
Right, so, yeah, I think all the hospitals are full, is what I
Oh, yeah.
understand. So that's the scary thing.
Nurse practitioner appointment this morning. And she told me, I need you to do blood work, but give it at least a month before you go to the hospital down there. It's just too much of it around, but it's scary.
Oh, it is. Okay, if there's no other business, anybody else have anything? I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by
Second.
Clemens,